You know what? I absolutely love what I do. I love my Amazon business. I love the fact that I get to teach and train friends and families and individuals just like you on why Amazon is so incredible. Hey, what is going on, Amazon business owners and very soon to be Amazon business owners? Bob Schneck with ALGO Online Retail checking in with you today with another amazing video. You know what? I absolutely love what I do. I love my Amazon business. I love the fact that I get to teach and train friends and families and individuals just like you on why Amazon is so incredible. Now, I often do videos based on questions that I get from individuals. And this week, I had a friend of mine ask me a question, and it was so awesome that I decided I'm going to do a video on it. So let me go ahead and switch over to my slides, and then I will show you what exactly it was he was wondering. And it's probably a question you've been wondering yourself. And basically, here's what he said to me. He says, "Hey, Bob, I've got some money and I've got about a year's worth of time to use it. And I want to know where I should put it to get the greatest return, right?" And he looked at me, goes, "I know what you're going to say." He says, "I know you're going to say Amazon." I'm going to, like, of course I'm going to, because Amazon is the greatest business model out there. It's what allows ordinary individuals the opportunity to do absolutely incredibly extraordinary things, with a couple caveats that, number one, they know what they're doing and they've got the right support. Okay. And he says, "Okay, but tell me why." He said, "Explain to me." And I said, "All right, let's go ahead and look at it and I'll help you understand why." I said, "What's your situation?" He says, "Well, I've got my hands on about 10 grand and I have use of it for about a year. And I want to know where I should put it. I want to know what your opinion is. And I know you're going to tell me Amazon, but tell me why." And I thought, okay, this is perfect. I said, "Let me explain to you why I do believe this is the greatest place." First off, Amazon is undeniable. It is the most amazing business opportunity that's out there. It's an opportunity that allows ordinary individuals to do extraordinary things. When you, like me, decide to sell your stuff on Amazon, we become what are called third-party sellers. And Amazon is all about helping their third-party sellers. As a matter of fact, Amazon is setting records. Last year, Amazon did over $386 billion in sales in 2020, the year of the corona, no less. And here's the amazing part. 60% of that business, that volume, wasn't done by Amazon, but it was done by third-party sellers. That's you and me that decide to sell our stuff on Amazon. All right. Amazon sales are a proven thing. They continue to go up and up and up. And let me ask you a question. Do you think Amazon's going to be here in 5 years, 10 years, 20, 30? Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind. So those that establish a foundation right here, right now, are literally setting themselves up for the future, creating what I call generational income. So last year, 2020, fourth quarter, Amazon did something they had never done before. During the peak of the coronavirus, when so many other industries have collapsed, Amazon reached $125 billion in sales. Absolutely unbelievable. And again, it's undeniable. And so what I always like to tell people, and I told my friend, hey, this is going to happen with you or without you. The question is, are you smart enough to get in now? Are you smart enough to get in right now, establish yourself for the future opportunity? Well, I said, "What's the situation? 10 grand, 1 year. What are your options?" And he says, "Well, I could put it in the bank." And I'm like, "Yeah, you know what? A lot of people will do that. You put $10,000 in your savings account and you're going to get what? A 0.5% interest if you're lucky, right? Well, a year later, that interest has earned you $50. $50 over the course of 12 months. So your $10,000 is now worth $10,050. Now that's hardly anything to get excited about. I said, "What are your other options?" He said, "Well, I thought about putting it in my retirement account, your 401k IRA, that kind of investment." I said, all right. So what are we looking at there? What kind of return?" And he didn't really know. So he did a little research And the average last year was about an 8% return on a retirement account. Now, you might have done much better than that. You might have done a little worse than that, but let's just go with that number. Well, $10,000 sitting in your retirement account over the course of the next 12 months is going to earn you ballpark of about $800. So your $10,000 has just turned into $10,800 over the course of a year. Again, nothing to scream about. I said, all right, so what are some other options? He said, well, I could put it in the stock market. Stock market's pretty good right now. And I said, yeah, if you know what you're doing, right? I said, but let's take a look at that. The stock market, the average earning on a stock portfolio last year was about 12%. Okay, so what does that mean? You put 10,000 in over the course of a year, ups and downs, you're probably going to make about $1,200. Okay, so your $10,000 just turned into $11,200. Again, nothing I'm going to get excited about. I said, anything else? He says, well, I had somebody tell me about real estate. What about that? And I said, all right, well, let's look at real estate because I do real estate. I believe in diversification. I like real estate. And I said, but the average good real estate agent's probably going to get, 15, 20% annually return. So let's just go with 18%. So $10,000. Okay, 18% interest annually will turn into about $11,800. Again, nothing to write home about, in my opinion, when I think there is such a better opportunity to take advantage and make your money grow, especially if you're limited on time. Now, with that said, I'm going to talk about something called the power of compounding interest. You all know Albert Einstein, right? And one of his famous quotes is, compounding interest is the eighth wonder of the world. So what makes it so amazing? Well, let's take a look at it. Okay, so I've got a couple of charts here that I'm just going to explain to you. And when you look at compounding interest, there's two variables. You have time. Okay, so how often are you turning over that money and earning interest on it? And then you have the rate of return. So we're going to look at both of those and see how they impact the $10,000. So my first chart right here is assuming a 90-day turn time. Now, what that means is you buy your inventory, $10,000 worth of inventory, and you sell through it in 90 days. And then when you're done, you take that money and you buy again. So basically, here's what it means. $10,000 in 90 days would earn you $1,000. Well, then you start that next 90-day period with $11,000. Okay, well, $11,000 over the course of the next 90 days would earn you $1,100. Add that to it. Now you're up to $12,100, and so on and so forth. At the end of a year, doing a 90-day turn, okay, at simple 10% interest, that $10,000 has turned into $14,641, which far exceeds any of the other stuff that we talked about. But let's keep exploring this a little bit. The other option is, what if we're able to turn our inventory in 60 days? Okay, so keep the same 10% earning, but now we're turning it or earning it every 60 days. So basically what that means in 60 days, you now have $11,100, and you can follow the chart all the way down, and it turns into $17,716. So again, when you turn your investment over repeatedly, it compounds itself and allows it to earn interest on the monies that you've earned. So let's move it over to a 30-day turn time. And over the course of 12 months, turning it over every 30 days at 10% interest, you have earned a total of $21,384 in interest by simply learning how to turn that inventory over every 30 days and then reinvesting the earnings. Okay, so that's how time impacts your return. Okay, see, let's now take and compare that, or now take into account the power of interest on the rate return. So let's just start with that same 10%. Okay, so we have a 10% profit margin or 10% ROI return, and we're doing it every 30 days. And we know at the end of 30 days, it is turned into $31,384. So what if we were able to increase that profit or the return? Okay, so we turned now into a 20% ROI. Well, the 20% every 30 days would now go to $40,745. Okay, so that's even better. But what if we did even, again, up to 30%? Now, I'm using these numbers because it is not uncommon when you sell on Amazon to get a 20 or 30% ROI on the items that you're selling. And when we can magnify it by learning how to do the turn times quicker, it augments exponentially everything else. So a 30%, 30-day turn will turn into $51,804. Now, that's pretty incredible, especially if you only have a year's worth of time. So when you look at the traditional options that are out there, got 10 grand, you got a year to do it. We've already talked about what these are. I'm telling you, when you know what you're doing, okay, and you have a proper support system, the opportunity gives you much greater returns with Amazon than I believe with anything else, because it allows ordinary individuals the opportunity to do extraordinary things. So you could take your 10,000 and do one of these, or you could take the 10,000, put it into Amazon, learn how to do it the right way, and it could possibly turn into 51,804. And he got so excited about that, because when you look at the statistical data, when you look at the numbers, it just makes sense. And see, that's what we're all about at ALGO. We have a proven business model. Here's what we do. We buy low from authorized suppliers. We mark the products up and make a return, 10, 20, 30%. We learn how to maximize our budget and turn that inventory as quickly as possible. But the whole key that makes this work is we sell name brand products. We sell the things that millions of people are coming to Amazon each and every day to purchase. I'm talking Sony and Disney and Keurig and Instapot and Clorox and Kleenex. I mean, you name it. We sell the name brand products that people are going to buy each and every day. Now, I hope this was interesting to you. Again, I love this question because I get so passionate about it, because so few people understand the power of compounding interest, the reality of what the other investments are out there. And I'm showing you statistically, that's what this is really all about. And if you would like to learn how to do this the right way, if you're just thinking about starting an Amazon business, you know what? You owe it to yourself to figure out how to do it the right way. And I have an incredible opportunity that I want to give you. I want to personally invite you. I am doing a live, now I did say live, webinar training this upcoming week. It's going to go about 90 minutes. And then when I'm done, check it out, I'm going to open up the chat box to live questions and answers. And I will answer anything you have to ask about Amazon and how to build a successful, sustainable, profitable Amazon business. Now, here's what I need you to do. A couple of things. Number one, I need you to go down right now, hit the like button. If you like this idea, if you want to learn how to do this, click the like button. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, hit the subscribe button. That way we can notify you whenever we put out a brand new video. But most importantly, you owe it to yourself to check this out. Whether you're already doing Amazon and you're trying to figure out what part of the puzzle you're missing, or you're just starting out and you want to do it the right way, or you're just wondering whether or not, is this really the right thing for you? Click that registration button down below. Okay, get yourself registered for my upcoming webinar this next week. Carve out the time, show up, and I promise you it will change your future. So with that, again, Bob Schneck, so excited to be here with you. I'm so excited about this business, and I cannot wait to share with you the right way to do it. I'll see you online.